Mhm.
You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money goes, I'ma slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Tonight it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card. And the Minnesota Vikings. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Cousins, he's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taking down losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Hey, Charlie.
Check the out.
Cousins now from the 50. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
That is using.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 45. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Wait, 20.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They find some open field here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. A gain of 3, second down. From the 17, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Switch. Check. Fresno.
Watch the eye. Shoot.
Check. Heavy two.
They'll go with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They run, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Cousins to throw it. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get 5.
Goal line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Check in. Hey, they got 48.
Shoot. Check 9.
Protein spill.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 40 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down, it's Jones. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 35 now. On third down, here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll give to Williams, running right. Ooh, with a juke. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
We both know it's difficult, but they made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On third down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second down, Cook. fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. 61, match box, Mike. Check. 1250. Hot, hot. Watch the safety creep. Alert.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
The fuck going on, bro? Nah, I was doing some bullshit with my formation. Okay.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Haywood.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Brady now to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first down is Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 27 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Brady going to throw. And this is
come on, bro.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Open man, Gronkowski complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker.
Oh, my God.
And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Cook. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Check 3. Kill. Pilot, 64.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Wait, that. Round 80. Round 80.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Vikings 17.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Brady now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7. Hey, goal 66.
To throw again. Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Bucks. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at the 18.
How the fuck drop that shit?
18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. On the carry, it's Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, box drop. General West. Wide. All right, now here we go.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. But at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Crunch time, defense.
Take four. Rim.
Brady now on 1st down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there out of Cook. 93 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Why got a screen here? The screen, I don't like this screen.
Regular.
Yeah. I don't like that screen.
2 minutes left to play in this football game.
I don't like
here
the
on
screen,
EA
the draw screen they got
Sports.
in.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
72. Hey, Charlie.
57's the mic. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Check it.
From midfield, here's Brady. This is Miller, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Sugar. Hey, Delta. Mike 57. Hey,
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
You see it.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They run it again with Cook. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a run with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Running for it, here's Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. 20, the big fella. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? They got here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Man.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
I picked that team.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
I got Patriot. No custom. 5.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on fourth down, but they're going once more.
I'm going to get somebody else.
And some room to maneuver.
Duh. I give you 6, I got to win myself.
26. Getting into the play.
I win, I know that.
How? That's a tie.
No, man, we don't play no tie.
Well, shit, we gonna play again. Play another quarter.
Hell no.
You go to the casino with a tie. What the casino gonna do?
Oh, my mommy ain't no tie with the casino. I swear to God, my baby in the bookie, you lose. On my life, you lose.
Yeah, if you taking the points and you don't cover the points, nigga. If you taking the, you the one taking the points, bro. I'm giving you the points. You don't cover the 5 points. Shit, you lost. I was about casino. If you take a team at the casino plus 5, they don't win by 6. You lost, bro.
That's either way you lose. Tie lose regardless.
No, it's the person that's giving the points.
Take the instance, if I go to casino and I take -5, if it's still -5 on the head, I still lose. On my life, I do. Oh God, it's a tie lose regardless.
Alright, so you lose. We both lost. That's a push. The casino.
I'm gonna play a whole game for us to end in a tie.
Nah, bro, it ain't gonna end in that.
Man, no.
The score ain't gonna be no 15-10 no way, nigga. You know that. How the fuck gonna be 15-10? Man, I already know that, bro. I already told you we're gonna play another quarter. You in the border? Huh?
I'll make one.
Invite me.
I think you just join.
Invite me. No. Hey, give me like 5 minutes. Give me like 5 minutes. Man, goddamn. I gotta run outside real quick. You can stand it though. I'll send the invite too. I want. Unless you put that bitch on the mutual field. I'm saying put that in mutual field. I'm gonna put it in the mutual field anyway when I send it. And your connection probably stronger than mine. I ain't at the crib. Man, alright, hold on.
Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Move both hands together and I'm saying
I sent the invite, dude.
cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made a shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know
the NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots. Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway here in England. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 20.
Shit. I just woke up, nigga. Oh, shit. Musiana. What the fuck, buddy? At? Hold on. Boy, hell no. Tampa. Oh, El Brady go. Them bitches gonna be loaded next year, fool. I swear to God, them bitches gonna be loaded. That defense gonna be so real. Eagles always putting together a super squad in that.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. It's John Simon with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th down.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Now,
meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Brady. And able to find Dorsett. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
I know damn way for
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far,
and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
Look at my stick, bro. Look at my stick.
And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
Damn, my stick.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. This time Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he...
my shit. All right.
He will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 17 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins to throw it.
Oh, yeah!
Intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady, he's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Man, he's a good move. I seen that shit coming.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. First down gets them a couple up to the 27. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 73 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Brady now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw again on second down. Brady. And oh, look at that. A diving catch.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Wow.
Okay, I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not worth trying. I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing, Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
We ain't going to get you like that.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A throw complete to Dorsett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Brady to his tight end, Lacoste. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Cousins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 23 yards to pick up there.
3 niggas.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. On 1st and 10, Cousins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Oh, man, Brandon.
For $20? I gotta get out and pay for $20? I got 9. Okay. You bet all these teams $20. You never heard such a thing, bro. I don't know who you want me to play with, bro. Who you think is good? Who you think is a good matchup? Texas. I can get Texas. The Chiefs. The Chiefs. 7 point? Hell nah. Let me do that to right.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes. It was the Tiger Hill.
They got so many damn cornerbacks you can field. It's crazy.
Write your history on this line right here. Your best bet be ahead. Easy to get rich or dead. Trying. This ain't never new. I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't. I can't lose. Ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do. Make your next move your best. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. First off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah,
Alright, you ready?
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleet, hell. Keep it on me 'cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody.
You could have held it, bro.
I never used to think I'd be a
You could have held
magazine
it, too.
cover. They keep on trying to find a ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies.
Good
Had so
job.
many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money,
You
rains,
better than Lakers game the other day.
I don't get to take off. The haters get up. I'm ready like lift off. I've never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips.
What you be
Well,
doing,
the
bro?
NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Houston Texans.
That's when you make it a car.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway here in London.
What's up, bro?
This will be taken short.
Oh my God, it's fumble.
And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
Yeah.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very solid gain of 27. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Fucking go, man.
Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Watson. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Bailey now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Trey Waynes. He was looking that time for Stills. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. That'll be complete to Cook. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Look a look.
24.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Check.
Throwing again is Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Be ready.
From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Cousins going for it all. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 27 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Wrong damn play, bro. You don't see me calling you?
I'm literally on the other line with Karen connected on these AirPods.
You ain't finna talk about that?
Let's watch out now.
What's the baby?
I don't know, I'm not the hair store.
No.
You want to do
Huh? So what did you say? You hungry?
A little bit. I'll tell you when I'm leaving here.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Set! 19! Check, block 54, block 54. All right, T, let's go. All right, 55!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second and 2, Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
It's a gain of 11. And the Vikings first down. Let's go. First and 10 at the 25.
On first down, it's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Cook running right. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I'm coming there. Hey, exit.
Now Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. They get 14 there. 1st down Vikings.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down and 1.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Good route here. Don't let him breathe, defense. Gun.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Check 41. Hey, pick your game up.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And Thielman's got it. Touchdown Vikings. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. On first down, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Give me some.
Throwing on second and long. Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They go play action here on first down. And some space here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Texans 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 23 yards on the play.
Son.
Cousins on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete. Stills. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Hey, 180! Gun! Hey, check Mike, 39. Come on, man.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Cousins now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he'll be down deep in the Houston territory. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they got the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Barr able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson.
What are you throwing the
His
ball,
pass is
bro?
intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. Now a first down throw, Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
That is caught at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this foot. And this is going to be intercepted.
Oh, wow.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a give running right. It's Cook. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Cousins now. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings.
You ain't finna keep telling the team I can't pick up $20. You got it. That's what seems funny. Give you points in what team I can't pick. Man, clown that shit.
Hard, I could never play so. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what. Like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB.
You getting whatever I want, man. You have a good day. You getting whatever I want. You getting points. I'm getting whatever I want. What do you mean? Whoever I want. I don't know who I'm getting, but I'm getting whoever I want.
Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to... Win the field, though. Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And a short kick, taking it about the 16.
Come on, let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first and 10. Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Don't get nervous. Shift. Show it up.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Watson now to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Steps away to his left. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. He's got Fuller. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Watson on 1st down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Danielle Hunter, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting. As we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all...
And this results in 6. Touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Smooth.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Diggs. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey,
Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the interception, here's Watson. And it's caught. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Set. 19. 27.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back up.
29. 27. Come on.
To throw on second is Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Texans push further out in front. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming to you.
Hey, high 7. Check Mike 39.
After the sack on 1st down, Cousins. And this is caught with the ground. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Check Mike 39. Check check. Bravo. Check Mike 39. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
On third down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down.
Hey, Ken. Check Mike 39. Know your job. Hey, check Mike 39.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Stay with your man.
On first down, it's Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Check. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Block.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. It's complete. Stills. That one covers 29 yards. First down. On first down, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all of these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Hey, box drop.
A first down throw for Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
To throw is Watson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Johnson was the intended receiver. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Cousins to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And an incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. Fighting to stay upright. He gets away from one. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. He finds Hopkins complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Bill O'Brien, an offensive mind, and he's going to trust his offense here. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Hey, we got to snap it.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. 55 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Oh, this is blocked. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. Full half to be played. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Johnson, the intended target.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And Diggs has it. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Cousins now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going, that's caught at the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get.
We know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 36 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now Watson, buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and
he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson is going to fire one deep. And now here is another interception. McKenzie, and I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Watson to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Cousins on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 42 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans 26.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson now to throw. Looking for the end zone. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 29 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, he's going to lose big-time yardage here, but it may not matter because a flag is down. So that one will be accepted. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Delta, I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
On 3rd down, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins, 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a